To assassinate the Russian ambassador to South Korea, the girl disguised herself as a pregnant woman. After all, no one would suspect that this seemingly fragile pregnant woman was actually a top-tier assassin. She simply needed to fake a hypoglycemic episode in front of security, collapsing to easily send the guards away to fetch her something sweet. Taking advantage of this window, the girl swiftly approached the ambassador and deftly swapped his phone when he wasn't looking. Now all she had to do was wait for the ambassador to make a call. The sonic weapon inside the phone would activate, instantly killing his brain cells. However, just as she was about to leave, a security guard suddenly stopped her. But fortunately, it was only the earlier guard bringing her some juice. Thus, not only did she complete her assassination mission effortlessly, but she also scored a free bottle of juice. But unexpectedly, just as she was about to make her escape, a security guard rushed into the elevator to call for reinforcements. As the only outsider who had been at the scene, no matter how well disguised, she inevitably aroused the guard's suspicion. Yet she remained completely unfazed and immediately began grappling with the guard in the elevator. They fought from the lower floors all the way up. Although professionally trained, the cramped space prevented her from fully utilizing her agile skills. Fortunately, her fake belly proved crucial at this moment. Before the guard could react, she quickly pinned him beneath her, seized his knife, and finished him off. Having eliminated the guard, she grabbed his gun and burst from the elevator. Facing a barrage of gunfire, she quickly dove into the hotel restaurant and barricaded the door with chairs. Her handler informed her that the employee passage in the restaurant led directly to the hotel stairwell. To shake off her pursuers outside, she grabbed a chair and smashed through the restaurant's glass window. When the guards broke through the door and saw the gaping hole in the window, they assumed she had jumped out to escape. Little did they know, she had already reached the hotel stairwell. She quickly shed her pregnant disguise. In less than a minute, the blonde pregnant woman had transformed into a hotel service worker. Despite guards posted at the hotel entrance, she ultimately walked right out under their noses. But then something unexpected happened. A man suddenly burst into the handler's room and knocked out the handler before they could react. He then changed the extraction point, though his goal wasn't to capture the girl. Meanwhile, the girl followed the new extraction point to the subway station. To prevent being tracked, she very cautiously performed a second costume change. As the escalator entered a surveillance blind spot, in just a few seconds, she had switched into yet another outfit. On the other side, the vehicle meant to pick her up was heading to the extraction point. The man quickly pushed out a baby stroller.
Look out!
Thinking they'd hit a baby, the two people hurriedly got out to check. Just then, the man rushed out from behind and knocked them both unconscious with a single punch. He then drove the vehicle to the extraction point to await the girl's arrival. However, as a top assassin, even the most insignificant details would trigger the girl's alertness. She noticed collision marks on the headlight. She knew the organization would never send a damaged vehicle for extraction. Sensing danger, she turned and ran without a second thought. To successfully evade pursuit, the girl decisively pulled out her gun and fired at the man. The gunfire sparked instant panic, and she used the chaos to vanish into the crowd. But when the man prepared to get out and chase her, he was unexpectedly detained by police at the scene. By the time he looked back, the girl had already disappeared into the sea of people.